Start with the base of the shoe and then work your way through other layers you want to add by simply hitting the Add Layer option. With this feature, you can make changes to the shoe's laces, lining, tongue, and more.
The more layers you add, the more you can customize your shoe. And each layer comes with the unique ability to edit the region, material, color, and pattern. Now that you know how to design a shoe, here are some tips for submitting your kicks to the 2K Shoe Creator Challenge.
First off, everyone is limited to one submission. The categories are Best 2K Shoe,
For the land of the free,
and an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. This is the era of positionless basketball in the NBA. Celtics coach Brad Stevens said, "I don't have the 5 positions anymore. It's as simple as 3, either a ball handler, a wing, or a big. We've become more versatile as the years have gone on. And guys, teams are now looking for players who provide that kind of versatility." Back to you.
Thank you, DA. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Atlanta, 3rd best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Boston, Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Then there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Parker. And it's Core. Barnett in at the 5 spot. Now here's Walker. Young with the steal. Now Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young's running, fires for 3. Herter, no good. Here's Brown, and it's blocked. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside, here's Brown. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Young, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 5 points so far.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Now here's Walker. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. 5 to shoot, Tatum. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Walker. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Brown kicks to Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Back to Walker. To stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Kemba Walker's handle has always been special, and it's always created shot opportunities just like that.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Atlanta leading by 12. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And finished off by Collins.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I mean, big-time win, bigger-time third-quarter comeback, and definitely a great game for us to watch as well.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Collins against Walker. Brown outside. Walker trying to free himself up. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Atlanta leading by 17. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Young passes to Collins. The dish to Young. Pass to Collins. Got a hand on it. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Parker's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Young's shot is off. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Cornette. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Collins. It's good on the putback.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Oh, the lob to Parker.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Now Young. A 38-point game for him in the win against Washington. Here's Reddish. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Walker. Parker trying to free himself up. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now here's Tatum. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets 1 to go.
Here's Young. 16-point lead. Here's Bogdanovic. Thompson with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Offensive rebound. Fournier. Right side, Smart. The 3 from Tatum. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
Young against Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams comes in for Tatum. And it's Nesmith in for Jaylen Brown. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Reddish.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Smart passes to Nesmith. Back to Smart. To the inside, Thompson. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Count that one. Here's Young. He's got 18. Pass to Fernando. Williams looking over the floor. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Thompson passes to Nesmith. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Williams. 4 on the clock. Fournier, that's for 2. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Young passes to Fernando. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Dunn, he's checked in for the Hawks. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And Boston has possession, following the score by Lou Williams. Here's Smart. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
It's Fournier on the wing. And the pass to Nesmith. The three-pointer off the mark. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And here's Smart after Chris Dunn made that last three-pointer. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way over Smart, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Passes it to Thompson. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Here's Fournier, and nothing is falling for him right now.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Kicks it to Williams.
Boy, nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
That one doesn't go. Done with some nice D. Over in the corner, Williams drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 now.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Smart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
So crafty, so good at getting defenders committed. Lou Williams being Lou Williams.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority of his career as a 6th man.
And both free throws good for Williams. 6 seconds left in the first. For 3, Fournier. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Williams is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Free throw good, Bogdanovic. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
One shot.
And that one falls for Smart.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. The three-pointer is right on target. Dunn's got his third bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Walker, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Kemba Walker simply stated, great scorer, great leader, a winner.
Williams passes to Capella. Here's Gallinari. The second chance effort, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. That free throw good from Gallinari.
Danilo Gallinari may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Because of his size, he can score on the interior, post a mismatch. We know he's a tremendous shooter. Love his game.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Jabari Parker comes in for Williams as well. Herter's checked in. Gallinari hits them both. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Fires from 14, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Jabari Parker is a natural-born scorer. He understands how to make the defense commit the foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Let's remember, Jabari Parker was the #2 overall pick in 2014. It's just been problematic for him that he's had to fight his way through multiple injuries.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And Parker drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Dunn passes to Herter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Dunn. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Herter, guarded by Tatum. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call, foul on Boston. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I mean, I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Walker, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hawks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Walker the pass to Cornette. Back to Walker. Looking to get back on track here. Rebounded by the Hawks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brown drops them both. The Hawks leading by 23. Pass to Young. Now Capella. Back to Young. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game, and that one good. Tatum's got 7 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now here is Young. He's got 20. Off target from 3-point range.
And after that great first quarter from 3-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
But they'll get another chance. Tatum's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Cornette can't get it to go. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. Here's Capella. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. To the middle. Parker kicks to Walker. Here's Cornette. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And that'll prompt Brad Stevens to break right here. Timeout taken. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Capella, he'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And Cornette gets it to go.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
Now, here's Capella. His last outing, he had 18 points. Reddish's shot is good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside Tatum. Shot from the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Tatum's got 9 points.
Well, the jump shot that Jason Tatum has is absolutely lethal. The form, the extension, everything is on point.
Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now, here's Parker. 20 points for him last game against San Antonio.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And it's good for 2.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Young. He's got 23. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
They get it back. Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Kemba Walker. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Capella trying to free himself up. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Brown outside. falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Snatched up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Parker's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Young, with no one around, sinks the triple. Young's got 28 points for the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Parker finds Tatum. 17-foot shot on the way.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
The shot by Reddish, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the rejection by Collins. Capella dishes to Bogdanovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovic has got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Stolen by Collins. He feeds it to Reddish. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Young passes to Collins. Bogdanovic against Parker. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Two shot.
The first one falls. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Both free throws good from Capella.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Now here's Fournier. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio. Trying to get open is Thompson. That shot off. Good D by Bogdanovic.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Smart goes in. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Collins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Collins has got 12 points in the game.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Williams with the steal. And here we go. Hawks running again. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Collins. And Capella sends it back. Gallinari with it. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
Two.
The first free throw is good. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. So he gets them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Smart passes to Williams. They need this, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt, has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And both free throws good for Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Fernando. Shot, high post. And Boston with the rebound. Outside, Smart. It's Fournier on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 8 points for Evan Fournier.
They're so adept at sizing up the defense, guys. You cannot give Fournier any space.
Back to Bogdanovic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Bogdanovic has got 7 points in the game. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Fournier. He's got 8. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 three-pointers in the game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. His three-point stroke was a thing of beauty. He was very consistent, knocked down 7 total, giving the defense nightmares out there. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Clearly, this game is all about ice Trae. This guy's confidence is incredible. When he gets into a rhythm, he takes over games.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem. They got to commit a few more bodies down low, and they got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. But even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And Boston has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Brown kicks to Walker from past the arc. Reddish grabs the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Walker the pass to Parker. Tatum on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound. Herter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Reddish. Good on the triple. Reddish has got 8 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Hey, yo, get on Jason.
Tatum finds Brown. Knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Herter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
2 points. That one goes. 11 points in the game.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
Young passes to Herter. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. The 3 from Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Now, here's Reddish. He's got 8.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Tatum finds Parker. The three-pointer, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Parker with the block.
Wow, Jabari Parker, not known as a shot blocker, but twice on the pipes.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Oh, Tatum in position.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. There's the pass to Collins. Dishes it to Young. Pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Herter, no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Walker's shot is off.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 30.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Walker dishes to Parker. Outside Tatum. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Cam Reddish. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Here's Gallinari. The shot will not fall. Good D by Parker. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment now to see the numbers for John Collins. Averaging 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Back to Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Herter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Here's Cornette. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Tatum's got 20.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornette. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And Fournier subbed in for Walker. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kevin Herter. Here's Reddish. He's got 10. And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Tatum, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Reddish. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Reddish has got 12.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Parker outside. Here's the 3. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And it's Dunn in the corner. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks to Fournier. Pass to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Young against Fournier. Shoots from the high post. They get it back. Fernando. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Nesmith comes in for Jason Tatum, and Smart subbed in for Brown. Then for the Hawks, Bogdanovic comes in for Reddish, and it's Williams in for Trae Young. He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Fournier. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Nesmith, the pass to Williams.
Well, Lou Williams challenges the shot. Boy, being committed on the defensive end, so important for him.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Parker. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bogdanovic wide open. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now here's Smart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Nesmith, the pass to Fournier. Lays it up off the glass. Fournier's got 13 points.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Here's Williams. Fernando, the pass to Gallinari. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The pass to Nesmith. Now Bogdanovic. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Dunn. Off target with his 3. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Nesmith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we can check out the story for Trae Young.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
That's good from Nesmith. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta's shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Outside Williams. From the high post. Offensive rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And slam dunk by Smart.
I'll tell you cannot give Marcus Smart that much room because he will throw it down, puts his vertical to excellent use.
Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Smart. He has 5. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Williams. Thompson misses. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Here's Smart, kicks to Thompson. It's Fournier on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Fernando's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dunn. The second effort, got a piece of it. Right side, Williams. Misses off the left iron.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Feeds to Smart, stolen. Gallinari with it. Williams picks him up. The three from Bogdanovic. Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovic has got 12 points in the game.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Fournier's shot is off.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Boston shooting just 34% from the floor. Neesmith, the pass to Thompson.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Fournier. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Boston now. Let's go. Goes back up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Fournier nails both of them. 16 seconds left in the third. Fournier against Williams. Passes to Bogdanovic. But he stays with it. And so it's Atlanta with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Langford out there with Smart. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Williams. And it's Ojale in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Here's Langford. That's tipped.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Smart passes to Williams. Back to Smart. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williams. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Smart. Williams trying to break free. Ojale kicks to Smart. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Ojale, dismissed. One-on-one here. Here's Bogdanovic. The second effort. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Williams with a clean look, and that one goes long. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hunter with it. Williams picks him up. Now, here's Neesmith. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smart finds Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on DeAndre Hunter. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Smart with the ball. Williams picks him up. High, arcing shot. Smart misses. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
2.
The first one falls. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area.
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
Two.
That's good from Neesmith. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Williams kicks to Okongwu. Bogdanovic passes to Williams. Rebounded by Langford. The Celtics have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Pass to Ojale, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
Williams passes to Bogdanovic. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Boston shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Another shot. And Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Collins checked in for Atlanta.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Williams. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Williams' shot is off. Pass to Okongwu. for three. The rebound by the Celtics. Fires high post. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight over Smart, and it's good off the back rim and in. Williams has got 19 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The pass to Nesmith. Here's Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Nice D from Williams.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Hunter, no good. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Smart against Williams. Smart passes to Ogilvy. Makes it off the glass. Ogilvy's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Smart. Passes it to Nesmith. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then on Thursday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And with the way they've been able to march along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
For the Hawks, Bogdanovic comes in for John Collins. And it's done in for Lou Williams. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics shooting a low 30% mark from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's blocked. Fast break, the Hawks. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about Marcus Smart? Keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
Dunn kicks to Snell. Pass to Hunter. The feed now to Okongwu. Banked in off the glass. Okongwu's now got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Launches it. Rebound, Atlanta. Bogdanovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dunn looking over the floor. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He dishes it to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues, and some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
And so he hits both. Done with it. It's Okongwu, top of the key. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Smart. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Snell. Back to Bogdanovic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport
take a break,
know it or not, they are looked
shots.
to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Good on both. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Two.
And that one falls for Smart. And so, Smart nails both of them. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dunn passes to Hunter. Back to Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Listen, Dunn has got elite power and elite speed, and it's paying dividends in the paint.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Chris Dunn tantalized the NBA guys with his elite speed, his playmaking ability. There were some question marks about his decision-making, but I think that's about repetition.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. He kicks it to Williams. Over to the wing. And here is Neesmith. Langford has the open look. Boston, no good that time either. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart against Dunn. Outside Bogdanovic. Nailed from three-point land.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Back to Smart. Lets the three fly. That's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Best candidate. As for the submission, you'll have to either post a picture or video of the shoes on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtags 2KKicks and #contest, with your gamer tag included somewhere in the post. If you're going with a video, make sure it's under 30 seconds. Your submission can be from the shoe creator tool or with the shoes equipped to your My Player.
You also must feature at least 3 customizable options in your submission, so don't send us something with only 1 or 2 layers. And your submission must not contain any footage, images, or artwork that you did not create. So let your creativity
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Demontis Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Demontis became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Sabonis. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Alex Len out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Lowry. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change? Before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
And it's Indiana's ball. Outside Warren. From the top of the key, offensive rebound, Brogdon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fellas.
Siakam misses. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. LeVert in the corner, down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Alex Len picks one up.
And well, you look at the development of Demontis Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
First free throw is good. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
And Sabonis drops them both.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
Here's Trent. 23 points for him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pulls up on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Lowry, it's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's good. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Warren. No good on the triple. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Sabonis with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Siakam misses. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
The Pacers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Baines is checked in. That free throw good from Warren.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Outside, Sabonis. The pass to Brogdon. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Heat. Pass to Trent. Lowry has the open look. Misses off the right iron.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's Trent. He's got 7. It's hauled in by Warren.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Good D by Siakam.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Lowry. Here's Siakam. And no good, trying to use the glass.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years, and has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
Now, here's Baines. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Lowry, and a wide open look for Hood. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now here's Turner. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
Fast break, Toronto. Pull-up jumper. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Siakam. 38 points for him last game against Cleveland. Pushing it up. Trent can't hit. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Trent, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Indiana. Pacers on defense. 7-point differential. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Demontis Sabonis in Portland, and remember Demontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. The Raptors also with a sub. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Indiana leading by 5. Lamb passes to Turner. Brogdon with it, covered by Van Vliet. 18 feet out. Here's Lamb, and he banks in the layup.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Anunoby finds Thomas. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Siakam. That one, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's McDermott. Anunoby sends it back. To the middle, Turner with the steal. Anunoby against Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
The first one falls.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Demontis Sabonis. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Lamb drops them both. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Baines. Now here's Van Vliet. Thomas gets a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Lamb. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami. Here's Bitadze. That shot no good. Good D by Thomas.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Taken away by Holiday. Lamb against Anunoby. Tipped away. Up top, Baines. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Passes it to Bitadze. He kicks to Holiday. Here's Lamb. The 3. The offensive rebound. McDermott. Can't hit from in close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Raptors trail by 5. At the elbow, it's Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
That free throw, no good. And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. No luck that time either.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Van Vliet up top. He's covered by McConnell. Baines. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to check out some numbers for Kyle Lowry.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Free throw good. Baines. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's McConnell. Kicks to McDermott. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Almost, but it rolls out. Raptors trail by 5. Baines passes to Anunoby. And here is Siakam. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And the numbers now for Pascal Siakam. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 23 points per, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboards.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Free throw good. Siakam. Siakam hits them both. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. 3-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now, here's Siakam.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Holiday gets the bucket, and the Pacers lead by 6.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings.
Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet right side. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Indiana shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. McDermott can't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Van Vliet finds Baines. Buries the long-range jumper. Baines has got 5 now.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Thomas against Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Indiana, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Raptors trail by 7. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Thomas is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Len in at the 5 down low.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season? Moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin, and I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
That's good from Holiday. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there
is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet left side. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside Lowry. Over Holiday. Lowry can't get it to go.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
LeVert's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Toronto also making a switch. Trent's checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Len. Back to Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now here's McConnell. Lowry covering. It's good from long range. And that's 12 points for T.J. Warren.
Boy, mark it up. Another one for Warren, but this is what he's built to do. Get buckets.
Outside Lowry. To end the run. Tries again.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening. Takes the shot there into the contact.
The Raptors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season. 2.
Free throw drops for Lowry. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Sabonis is checked in for T.J. McConnell. Rodney Hood's checked in for Toronto. And so Lowry nails both of them. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Turner. Knocked away. They get it again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Turner's got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lowry drives in. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Indiana leading by 11. LeVert the pass to Holiday.
Out
of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Brogdon, he's checked in for Indiana. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They get the rebound and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Demontis Sabonis. He's around 14 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. it's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And he makes the first. And Sabonis drops them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now. Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top.
Brogdon against Lowry. The floater. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. A nice shot by LeVert.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
Lowry drives in. The shot by Len, wide open. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's the Pacers' ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Chalk up 2 there. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Lowry. He has 6. Here's Trent, and it's sent back by Turner. Now, LeVert. From the arc. Rebounded by Hood.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Pass to Anunoby. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Lowry against Brogdon. Pass to Trent. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Trent's got 10 points in the game.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Lowry against Brogdon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Lamb, he's checked in for Indiana. To the paint. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
LeVert with it. Last game, 26 points. Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
Here's Trent. LeVert defending. Trent can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Lamb. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now the pass to Sabonis. Back to Lamb. It's hauled in by Trent. Raptors trail by 16. He kicks it to Baines. And the Raptors miss again. The Pacers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
LeVert's athleticism on full display as he makes great effort in the fast break.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Trent. The 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Turner. Over Lowry. Poked away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Pascal Siakam comes in for Len, and it's Matt Thomas in for Hood. Both free throws good from Turner. Raptors trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lowry passes to Thomas. Stolen by Brogdon. It's Sabonis with the drive. LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Karis LeVert had a few surgeries before entering the NBA, but took kind of a unique step in writing an open letter to NBA GMs telling them physically he'd be ready for the league. And you know what? He was right.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Good on both. Toronto with the ball. Inside, kicks it out to Siakam. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
High post shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Siakam. Sabonis with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. LeVert with a wide open look. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Van Vliet. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. The shot by Turner, no good. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. There's Thomas with the 3, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Brogdon. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Shot's good by Turner.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now, here's Siakam. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Van Vliet passes to Baines. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Sabonis. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Karis LeVert. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Brogdon. A 17-point game for him in the win against Miami.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Siakam. Looking to get it going. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Now here is Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Bitadze, covered by Baines. Raptors trail by 20. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Indiana called for the foul.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pacers leading by 18. Passes it to Bitadze. Indiana moving the ball around. The pass to McDermott. Outside, Lamb. 6 to shoot. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Raptors trail by 18. Siakam looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Siakam's got 11.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Holiday, the pass to McDermott. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. And Lamb kicks to McDermott. And Holiday has it in the corner. Thomas with the steal. And here comes the break. On up the court. Count that one. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now here's Lamb. Pass to Bitadze. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
Warren's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in. .50 seconds left here in the second. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Here's Lowry. Good D by Holiday.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Siakam kicks to Baines. Pass to Lowry. Right wing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Basket counts. 12 points for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here is Warren. On the wing, Holiday. Kept alive. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Big-time play throughout the first half for T.J. Warren. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist.
Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a practice. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The shots were not dropping for them, and now they're in a big hole. They got to be talking about a way to get good shots. Their shot selection, pew-wee, not at all what it needed to be.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? T.J. Warren, a very impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Warren in at the small forward position.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here's Brogdon. That's tipped. Now the Raptors moving it up. Siakam's running. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Sabonis. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Siakam. Siakam hits them both. Now Brogdon. Outside Warren. Takes the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the Raptors miss again. LeVert the pass to Brogdon. Outside Warren. Offensive rebound. And Turner stays with it. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and Turner paying off because he's been persistent, decimating the defense with his bounce.
Here's Trent. He's got 15, and it's blocked.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And that one misses. Raptors trail by 14. Len passes to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. Hood with it. Brogdon picks him up. Clock at 6. Hood kicks to Siakam. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Sabonis. 8 points for him. Brogdon kicks to LeVert. The 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Siakam Right side. Trying to get open is Len. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Now, here is Lowry, following the missed shot by Sabonis. And the basket by Lowry.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now, here's LeVert. 11 points in the game. Len grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Siakam's got 16.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Bounce pass LeVert. Brogdon with it. Now, that was a strong dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Pacers leading by 14. Back to Sabonis. Over Siakam. Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Hood, and the layup is good. Hood's got his second bucket tonight.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
LeVert with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And the Raptors with the ball after Indiana gets the 3. And Lowry gets double teamed. Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Indiana. LeVert in the corner. No good from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Hood kicks to Len. Passes it to Siakam. With the shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And the first one drops. Indiana making some changes. McDermott comes in for Sabonis. And it's Lamb in there for T.J. Warren. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. Siakam hits them both. Here's Brogdon. He's got 8. He feeds it to McDermott. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The free throw drops for McDermott.
Doug McDermott, a solid teammate because he embraces whatever his team asks of him, and he's a consistent perimeter threat.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Len. And he makes both free throws. Now here's VanVleet. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Baines. Van Vliet looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
No good on that one. The Pacers making a change here. Bitadze's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here is Lamb. Brogdon outside. Got it from 16 feet. Brogdon's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Turner. He's around 10 points per game, 12 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
First one falls for him. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Holiday. Offline with his three. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Baines. For three, Siakam. Rebounded by McDermott.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Shots good by Baines.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Lamb. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you know, at 6'5", Brogdon is a threat to dunk it now. You've got to respect his height. And he gets up pretty good, too.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Fourth, Malcolm Brogdon.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
And he makes the first. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Pacers leading by 11. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. Outside, Lamb. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Both free throws good from Holiday. Now VanVleet. He's got 12. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
First free throw is good. And so VanVleet nails both of them. Holiday with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Lamb. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lamb's got 6 points.
His rate of development and improvement has been steady. Lamb showing real toughness on these difficult finishes.
The drive by Siakam. And the first one drops. Siakam hits them both. And so it's Indiana with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Inside, McDermott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for McDermott. And McDermott drops them both. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Passes to Hood. Now Siakam. Shoots over McDermott. Siakam misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Pacers leading by 13. Holiday with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hood gets the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Lamb. He's got 6. On its way from McDermott for 2, and Baines pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Siakam, good.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 7. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. And Baines kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Baines. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Free throw good, Baines. The Pacers making a change here. Brogdon's checked in. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 10. And again, no good by Toronto.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
To the paint, here's Bitadze. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. He dishes it to Lowry. Over Holiday. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
There's the pass to McDermott. The dish to Lamb. Shot clock at 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Siakam with it. Brogdon picks him up. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Lamb. Toronto grabs the miss. Lowry's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. That shot wide open. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th, we've got Fred Van Vliet. Siakam is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Lowry, and it's Trent in at the 3.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Ricky's, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah.
First free throw is good.
Ricky's, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here's Lowry.
Who's watching here?
Inside runner. Here's Len. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Siakam outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Karis LeVert comes in for Jeremy Lamb. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Raptors trail by 12. Siakam outside. And finished off by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Now, here's Brogdon. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Beyond the leaning You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Trent. Pass to Len. Here's Trent. Back to Len. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. They grabbed their own miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Here's Brogdon. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Scooped up. Pacers leading by 10. Outside to Brogdon. Left side, Sabonis. Pass to Warren. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Three-pointer, Lowry. They get it back. Passes it to Len. Van Vliet against LeVert. 6 to shoot. Siakam inside the three-point line. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Brogdon looking it over. Warren finds Sabonis. It's Brogdon on the wing. Here's Turner. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And there's the pass to Lowry. Back to Len. Siakam for 3. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading by 8. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Raptors call time here. We've seen T.J. Warren really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hood's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin will see if they have enough to get it done.
Here's Brogdon. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And the shot by Warren, no good. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Brogdon finds Turner. Warren with the ball. Len grabs the board. Raptors trail by 6.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Siakam outside. Trent passes to Van Vliet. There's the double team with Warren. Here's Len. Here's Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Warren. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Van Vliet wide open, and the Raptors miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to LeVert. Stolen. Here's Trent. LeVert defending. Here's Van Vliet. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
On the free throw, no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Trent can't hit. Indiana leading by 4. Over in the corner, Warren. Here's Sabonis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And Sabonis drops them both. Raptors trail by 6. Siakam outside. They double team Siakam. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, that's a testament to the strength of Sabonis. Fantastic at fighting through whatever the defense throws at him.
And that one misses. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Trent. That 3 off the mark.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Raptors shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And that one drops for him. And that's 20 points for Fred VanVleet.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Sabonis trying to get open. The shot comes out, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Hood for 3. And Demontis Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. LeVert, that falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Raptors trail by 8. VanVleet left side. Len down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Len, good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
LeVert kicks to Sabonis. Back to LeVert. Down low, reverses, and no problem from Brogdon as he finishes at the rim. Brogdon's got 4 points now in the quarter. Toronto shooting only 35% in the 4th quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Turner comes with the double team. Here's Len. Off target from outside. Pacers leading by 8. Here's LeVert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
Two.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? You got shooter, huh?
And so he makes both from the line. Raptors trail by 10. Len, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Knocks it loose. To the paint, here's Warren, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Warren's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Trent. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Now, here's Siakam. It's deflected. The numbers in their favor. Moving it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And, you know, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop it.
Lowry inside the line, and he's finally able to knock one down. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Brogdon outside. Dishes it to Warren. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
Boy, Warren's so good at absorbing the contact and then just kind of muscling into a shot. That takes a lot of concentration and focus.
That free throw good from Warren.
Well, I tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Siakam. Here's Len. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 15. LeVert in the corner. Outside, Sabonis. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And that's 19 points for Sabonis.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Hood. Beyond the arc. Trent can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Indiana.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Demontis Sabonis.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Boy, Karis LeVert reads defenders very well. This guy is an instinctive offensive player.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Holiday looking over the floor. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.